Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to build a Kom'rk or Mandalorian Starfighter in microscale. I'm not usually able to take requests because, I'll be honest, I have a ton of ideas and not enough time for any of them. But I got this comment on a video. Hello, could you please do a micro version of the Kom'rk fighter? And yes I can. I've been so excited to see this ship in Season 3 of The Mandalorian, so trying out a build was going to be fun. Now, there are two polybag versions of this ship, one that was released in 2012 and consisted of 49 pieces, and one that was released in 2022 and consisted of 31 pieces. Both are nice builds, but I wanted to try to go smaller and fewer pieces. I was partially successful, and I got this set to 32 pieces. It costs under $4 and is pretty small. Now let's get to the build. Alright, to build this we're going to start with a 1x brick with a Technic pinhole, and we're going to turn it sideways. Then the next piece we need is a headlight brick. And we're just going to attach that right on the top there. And then a 1x plate. So this plate will go right on the top as well. I'll just keep stacking it up. Then we need a 1x plate and one of these cylinders. Now the plate goes on the bottom while the cylinder goes on top. After that we do another plate, and that goes on top of the cylinder. Then we'll add a white cone and a 1x tile in dark gray. Now the cone goes right on there, and on top of the headlight goes that tile. Now I have one of these dark gray flowers. You could use a dark gray 1x round if you wanted. I like the flower just because it's a little texture on the back of the engine or hatch, whatever that is. And then finally we're going to use a pin, and we're just going to push the pin through. So there's your cockpit assembly and sort of the main part of the ship. And we're going to build the wings next, so we're going to take this, we're just going to set it off to the side here. Now with the first wing, we start with a wedge. And then behind that wedge, we add a angled plate and a 1x2. So those will go in right here. Then on top of that, we're going to do that again. We've got a angled plate and a 1x2, except the 1x2 is going to go across here to hold these two together. And the angle plate goes here and sort of layers on top. Obviously that wedge that's underneath isn't being held yet, but then we add the 1x2 with the Technic pin. So that'll go right on top and sort of lock that all into place. Then a nice long wedge. This is a 2x6, and that will make the wing much longer. And then we're going to lock that into place with another wedge and one of these angled tiles. So angled tile goes on the back side, and the wedge there goes right up front. Alright, so that's our first wing. We'll set that off to the side too. Let's just put that over there. And then our second wing is basically the same thing in reverse. So we have a tile, a 1x2, and a 2x2 or a 3-stud wedge here that goes right against that. Then again we've got a 1x2 and another one of these wedges. So the 1x2 goes on the back. And the wedge goes on top. Just sort of set that in there. Then we've got that 1x2 with the pin again. So that goes right here. And then we've got another one of these long wedges. So that can just go right on the front. Then again, we've got these two pieces, the tile and the plate. We'll put the plate on there and the tile. So now we have two wings. Now there's a little decoration needed on each of these. So I use some grills and then these little angled plates, or tiles actually. They're angled tiles. They have a little curve to them. So put that on there, right on top of the wing. And then right here on this wing, we get that kind of decoration there. Not needed, but it is kind of cool. So we take our cockpit here and we're just gonna lock the pin in there, and then the pin here. You can also stand it up if you like, kind of get that view. And the wings don't move together, but as long as you kind of keep them, otherwise they can kind of do this. And there it is, my mock of the Kom'rk fighter. You can find links to directions and a parts list in the description below. So what do you think? Are you going to build this ship or your own version? Hit me up in the comments and let me know. I have more videos planned, so please be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications to see when those are released. Thanks for hopping on the bandwagon today, and remember, when you're building with bricks, anything is possible.